I tried to tell them, y'all. I tried to tell them. They ain't want to listen. They ain't want to listen. They ain't want to listen, y'all. I kept telling them the whole year. I kept telling them. But they didn't want to listen. Why? Put it on them. They didn't want to listen. Well, that's what happens when you don't want to listen. Beat them down. Send Tom back home. Send them back to Giselle. Send them back to Giselle, man. Tell them, Corey. Tell them, Corey. Send them back to Giselle. But what they thought was going to happen. What they thought. What did they think was going to happen? Huh? What did they thought was going to happen? What did they thought was going to happen? Put them in retirement. Put them in retirement. They ain't rocking with these boys, man. I'm trying to tell them the whole year. I said, don't panic. I said, like French Montana, don't panic. I said, we could. I said, there ain't no way we going to lose to the Bucs. No way. No way. And what happened? Put on a can of whoop. Whoop. Put in a can of whoop. Send them packing. Came to Tampa. Came all the way to Florida on that grass where they said we can't play at. And dogged them. And dogged them. We hit him with that, hush, baby, let me let you know. This is how it's gonna go. Come on, man. A straight beat down, Corey. Straight beat down, Corey. Straight beat down. But they didn't want to listen. From start to finish. Let me tell y'all something, boy. That boy, Dak Rain Dakota Prescott, was looking real surgical. I mean, he was just sitting over there, just opening them up. Just opening them up. Looking real surgical. Boy, hey. Other than the special teams where we're going to get to, that was a complete performance. That was a complete performance. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Using them legs. Oh, my. Hey, and the cold thing, Mr. Kellen Moore. I'm like, but hold up, though. I ain't gonna lie. Look, I wrote it down in my notes. I said, this ain't no Kellen Moore call game. This feel like Green Bay. This feel like Mike McCarthy. This feel like James Starks in the backfield with Tony Pollard. This feel like, Jordy Nelson, Greg Jennings, Jermichael Finley, Andrew Corliss. This don't feel like no Kellen Moore. Mike McCarthy must have been holding his hand, but Kellen Moore gonna get the credit. You think that Mike McCarthy was gonna let Kellen? You think Mike McCarthy was gonna let Kellen mess this up? Hell nah. That had Mike McCarthy all over it. That had Mike all over it. Teed up. We them boys, man. Ain't no more, Lo. Ain't no more. Come on, man. Ain't no more. That makes it Crosby, dog. Oh my God. Hey, I'm over here like, hey, oh hell no. I said, if he keep on, I said they gonna have to mess around and let him go. I was like, they gonna have to let him go. I said, I'm like, yo, when I see them mess one, I'm like, I bet. I see the second miss, so I'm like, I bet. And then I see the third one, I'm like, oh hell no. I was like, this man ain't got no confidence whatsoever. He in his own head. And I said, this is the wrong time for him to be in his own head. I'm like, somebody need to go ahead and get him and gather him and let him know who he is. Because that man had no confidence. And I'm like, hey, if he keep on, if he didn't make that last, I'm like, look, that last one was good for his confidence. So we go ahead and roll with him for another week. But I'm like, man, if this man keep on, we're gonna have to look for another kicker. Because that could have went left. That game could have been all them points that he missed, that could have been a deciding factor. Oh hell no. He gone, T-Dub. Hey, hey, that boy Michael was all on him. Michael was all on him. That's why I made that post. I'm like, hey, you gonna see what your stars is made of today. You gonna see what they made of today. And boy, you seen what they were. Hey, that defense though. Hey, that defense ball. Now, at first, at the beginning of the game, I wasn't surprised on the offensive line lineup. Shout out to Tyler Biotis. I'm glad he back because that game doesn't happen like that if he ain't back, right? Especially with Jason Peters being gone. Yeah, it don't happen like that. It don't happen like that. Destroying. Uh huh. I'm like, so Peters, Tyler Schmidt, that was that was a good lineup. That was a good lineup, right? But then when Peters went out, I'm like, I ain't tripping because this is the same old line that we've been and had. But now we gotta hope for perfect health on that offensive line from here on out. Because if you miss one, it's looking real ugly right now, right? So hopefully Peters make a bounce back. I'm like, man, Peters old tail. I'm like, man, you gonna pick this game? I said, man, you couldn't get all that out in the season. You got to get hurt this game, man. Man, that boy old, ain't he? Peters about 60 years old. I'm like, hey, but I ain't tripping though, because of what we got, man. It's gonna be the same line, Another week for Biotis to go. And hey, thank you for Tyron Smith. Let me tell you something. Hey, that pass protection all night was A1. Yeah, Vita Vea had got on a little bit earlier, but that was just Tyler Biotis just getting back into the flow, right? That was just Biotis getting back into the flow, and look, see, one thing for sure, I'm looking at the first drive. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, three passes in a row. I said, Kellen Moore, you better not be on that BS. But the emotions was high. Everybody fired up. That they gotta get to the intensity of the game. They all coming at you 100 miles per hour. They had to settle in. And boy, when they settled in, including Rain Dakota, oh boy. When Rain Dakota settled in, come on. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I get you with the YouTube kicker. Right. Hey, look. Even if I agree. Even with Pete, if Peters do come back, hey, just go ahead, just leave him at swing tackle right now. Hey, look, I'll be real with you. Even though I like the move at the playoffs, right? I'd rather just roll with what got me here on the offensive line, to be honest with you, because it's good enough, right? And especially when we go to San Fran, oh, you got to bring that physicality, right? You got to bring that physicality. You know, I love the formula of what was going on. We was having 10-play drives, 11-play drives, keeping the defense fresh. And then scoring sixes, though. Not threes. We scoring sixes. And that was and look, and the cool thing about it is I'm glad Troy Aikman put that to light. This pass rush still it's been there. It's been there. We just ain't been getting sacks, but it's been there. But Tom Brady felt it. You see Tom Brady. Tom Brady was acting, hey, Tom Brady must have thought he was 22 years old, man. Get out that pocket. Hey, look, I'm going to tell you something. Tom Brady and they were scared. They were scared. They were scared of this pass rush. Because Tom Brady know, if he ain't get that ball out, I don't care if you got worse than Donovan back. Boy, you about to get this work. Yup. Hey, Lo. Hey, Israel, he was a little grabby, though. Hey, but he competed, though. He balled, right? Hey, he did better than what Nashawn or Kelvin could have did. That's for sure. So, you know what I mean? And the cool thing about it is, for him to put him like that in that moment, for them to bench Nashawn, for them to bench Mullins, and to put them back in there on that moment, hey, that says a lot about how far he came. That says a lot about what they feel regarding Israel. Yeah, Israel did his thing though. Oh yeah. See, look, with TP, look, we know in the playoffs, running the ball is gonna be tough. We know that, it's not gonna be a given, that we ran the ball for 200 yards. We knew that in order for us to even get through this game, we knew that we needed Rain Dakota Prescott. And we're going to need Rain Dakota Prescott to play like that throughout these playoffs. Right? That's a given. That's got to happen. That's got to happen, right? It don't matter how good we run the football, right? And the cool thing about it is, going by the nature of the Niners, he's going to have another game like that again. Because one thing for sure, as y'all, I don't know if y'all paid attention to the game last time. What was it, Saturday or Sunday? I think it was Saturday. Them corners, they can get this work. So we had another game like that. Yeah, that's gonna be a battle. That's gonna be a battle with Bosa. Well, Bosa and Smith. That's gonna be a good battle. Oh yeah. Oh, I was ready to get into that, Lo. I was geared. Hey, Schultz. I still don't want you back next year, but you balled though, right? We balled. And one thing that I seen that I didn't get a chance to go ahead and put in was that, hey, tight ends was gonna have a game, right? I knew, and the cool thing about it is your tight ends made huge plays, right? That big catch by Ferguson, that was a huge play. One of the probably the best drive that I love so much, right, out of all the drives was that drive at the end of the half by Dak. Oh, that was so beautiful. And then you go into your left, and then you throwing it, contorting your body. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. They can say what they want to about my quarterback. But one thing for sure, when my quarterback is on, we can go to the promised land. Hey, where was that interception problem at today? Yeah, man. You know what I mean? My boy J Hop Ferguson. J Hop Ferg. Hey, yeah, man, I love J. Hey. Yeah, J Hop, that boy be blocking. But hey, shout out to Dalton Schultz is blocking though, because I seen Dalton Schultz, man. Hey, look, man, we know Dalton Schultz ain't gonna really put nobody on his back. But one thing's for sure, I seen him out there at least trying. So I don't know if it was just because of the playoffs, but I seen him out there trying though. You know, I seen him trying. Hey, and that's all that matters. Is if you try. If you try. That's all that matters. Let me put this right here. Franchise tag approved. Yep. Yep. This is where the franchise tag come in. Oh man. Oh, for sure. Hey, you know the cool thing about it is, I still think they're gonna still find a way to discredit number 4. I still think they're gonna try to find a way to discredit number 4. You know? See, look, I'll be the quick to tell you, man. Hey, Tampa weak. The only reason why I'm like Tampa even had a chance is because they had old Tom Brady. Tampa weak. I'm like, when I look at that film, I look at that Panthers film. I went to go back and look at the first game that we played. I'm like, how the heck did we lose to these fools? And then I remember, as I look at that game, I'm looking at Simi Fahoku. I'm looking at what's his name? Houston. I'm looking at all these little rookie wide receivers. I'm looking at Noah Brown. You know, I'm like, now I remember, he was throwing it to bums. But now that you got you some real what? Hey, I got to give another shout out. Shout out to Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup was in there balling though. Best game that I've seen Michael Gallup play all year. And it came at the best time. Shout out to Michael Gallup. Mm-hmm. And then the cool thing about it, right? I want to give another shout out to Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn brought that pressure up the middle. I seen him bringing Micah up the middle. I seen him bringing LVE up the middle. I seen Barr coming, right? Because one thing that we knew is we had to get that pressure up the middle. We had to have Tom uncomfortable, and Tom, whether he was hit or not, was uncomfortable. Hey. Hey. Yeah. Hey, as long as MG playing like that, yeah, you don't miss him. You know, CD with a beautiful grab, a contested grab. That's probably the best catch that I love of CD this game was that contested grab, man. Look, everybody contributed in a type of way this game. And let me go ahead, man, and make sure. I want to give a shout out to Carlos Watkins. I want to give a shout out to Carlos Watkins. When I seen the inactives, y'all, I'm like, Carlos Watkins over Bohannon? And then I'm like, Neville Gallimore? Now y'all know me. I've been talking about Neville Gallimore, right? I'm like, I just ain't feeling him. But I'm like, wouldn't this be the game that we have Neville Gallimore? But hey, the way Golston, I guess, came on, and Carlos Watkins, they wanted the best chance to go ahead and be able to generate some pressure. Osa, Osa do his thing. I'm telling you, Osa make them couple plays, man, where he go the opposite way, where he slant the opposite way. He gets them, and he's starting to get them offensive linemen like that every single game. It's like he mastering that and he baiting him up. But I'm like, look at how weak Carlos Watkins out there. Because he impacted Brady. What was it on that pick? I think it was the curse. I'm like, look at how weak Carlos Watkins, man. But we know for sure, most likely, Bohannon is going to play this game, though, with the run game, though, with San Francisco. We know he's going to probably be active this game. And I'm like, look at those big Hankins, though, get a sack. I'm like, man, what's going on? I'm like, man, the people that you would expect the least to do certain things showed up. I'm like, look at old Noah Brown get his little opportunity, man, and go ahead and get that first down. I'm like, look, go ahead, man, with your bum. Yeah, hey, you know what though, T-Dub? Look, we know that Tony Pollard is the most explosive, but I still don't be getting how these announcers act like Zeke don't got that burst. And you know the cold thing, right? See, we could talk about OTP, right? But I'm gonna tell you right now, Zeke, this Sunday is gonna be crucial, right? Tony Pollard, yes, him hitting that whole kind of yes, because you know the linebackers. Look, the linebackers fast moving, and then we understood that we had to get to the second level this game and be able to touch White and David and them linebackers and make sure that they're not running and hitting. And for the most part, even on the dirty ones, they were getting touched. You know, they was getting a little piece of right, and they tough to stay in front of because Devin White is a heck of an athletic linebacker. That boy can move, right? So it's tough, you know. But they did that though. They did that though. Throwing it. Uh huh. Uh huh. Yeah. Hey man. Hey, you know, you know me. I ain't no hater, man. So I definitely got to get Watkins his due, man. Hey, Watkins had a game. Watkins had a game. Watkins definitely had a game. I don't know if this week will be a Chauncey Ghosting game, but if it does come to effect, then hey, we ready. We ready. Mm-hmm. Oh, Alton. Alton. Let me tell you something. Hey, look, Walt, uh, Alton, I'm taking bets all week, and I'm going to the casino. Hey, hey, I'm telling. Hey, I told y'all that. Hey, hey, I always. Hey, hey. When it came down to this, I put my money where my mouth is. Let me look at these stats real quick. Let me get these stats. I'm already talking mess to these Niner fans, man. That boy Tom Brady threw for it. From what I last seen, I think Tom Brady had 61 throws. Wow. 61 throws. Let me see if that was accurate. Hey, beautiful. Hey, look. Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott. 25 for 33. 305. 4 TDs. Oh my God. Only gave it one sack. QB rating 143.3. Oh, that boy threw for 66 T-Dub. Hey, but look though. Hey, even though, right? Even though it was tougher to run, you still had 35 carries for 128 yards. You had more rushing attempts than passing attempts. Tony Pollard, 15 for 77, 5.1. That's beautiful. Zeke, 13 carries for 27 yards. It just wasn't his game. That's all it is. They had it just wasn't his game. But trust and believe, especially on that field over there in San Francisco, Zeke gonna be more of a presence. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna be. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna be Zeke presence. Short yardage situations. He's gonna convert so many third downs and so many goal line scores. Watch. Dak Prescott with the 7 carries for 24 yards. Hey, The best play that I love of Kellen Moore was that keeper for Dak. That was beautiful. And he scored. That was beautiful. I'm like, Kellen. Man, I said back, I said, Kellen. Boy, that was a heck of a play. Dalton Schultz, 7 for 95. 2 touchdowns. CD 4 for 68 and a tug. Hey, you see one thing for sure. CD, for the most part, be having efficient catching games, right? So, say for instance, if he get, his catch to target percentage, it be like for the most part 70% plus. Like today though, he had 4 for 6, right? Yeah, 4 for 6. Dalton had 7 for 8. Michael Gallup, even though he had 5 for 4, see, Michael Gallup had 6 targets, 5 catches, though. You see, Dak only had 8 missed attempts. That's beautiful. T.Y. gonna be a factor, though, coming up. Ooh, hey. And I'm looking at the defense. Now, hey, I love to see what I'm looking at right now. The leading tackler, Mr. Leighton Vander Esch. Hey, Leighton had a good game. Leighton, I knew that this game we needed Leighton the most because of his speed. And his speed, even from the first drive, made a difference. And it was huge this game. His speed. Needed it so much. Oh, Donovan Wilson. Oh, man. Donovan Wilson was out there smacking. Pads popping. Bland. Malik Hooker was up in there, man. And then, in the cold thing, hey, J-Ron Curse. Excellent coverage game. Excellent coverage game. Israel was up in there. Donovan Wilson even had a good coverage game. Right? I think he was in on a couple pass deflections. Let me see. Yep. Hey, but I did have one question though. At the end, what the heck was we doing leaving Xavier Rhodes with no safety help in that situation? What the heck was we doing? Was that a miscommunication or we got lucky though, but I'm like, what the heck going on? That was very awkward. Tackle for losses. You see, the cold thing about it is, right, your D-line today, they was coming. They was coming. They came in waves. You see Law getting pressure. You see Osa getting pressure. You see Carlos Hankins getting pressure. Everybody. I don't think anybody who played, I think everybody was around the quarterback. You didn't hear too much from Law, but I promise you, Tom Brady felt Law. I promise you, Tom Brady felt Law. I promise you that. Because I seen, it's just like, even though the body's in front of you, right? And technically he's blocked, it's just that when you coming and it's like Tom Brady feels that he sees in his peripheral vision. He sees that body. And it just affects him like, okay, if I make one wrong move, it's over. If I come out the pocket, he got me. If I wait too long, he gonna strike and make a move. So even though the sacks, I'm gonna tell you one thing though, right? The sacks gonna come this game. from that game that I watched, the sack's gonna come this game, right? It's gonna come this game, most deaf. What we got going on? You know, 15 play, 80 yard, 80 yards. You see 12 plays, like it's like what 70 yards, right? You see all them type of play calls, and that's the formula for success with this team. That's the formula for what you seen today. That's the formula. You didn't, even though it was tough early on, you didn't give up on the run, right? And that's what we talked about, right? Sometimes you got to pass to open up the run. Sometimes you got to run to open up the pass. And even though Dak was clicking, they didn't get too excited. They didn't, you know, they understood, okay, we got big Akeem Hicks in the middle. We got big Vita Vea in the middle. We got Ghost, and that's a cold D line, right? With them three. So what we gonna do? If we go ahead and pull Biotis, if we pull Peters, if we pull Smith and get them on the edge and help in sealing these linebackers, we can get 5 yards a pop. And that's what they did. I love early and often their pull plays. I love when this team pull. I love when this team pull. Because this O-line is underrated when it comes to athleticism. It's underrated when it comes to athleticism. We got to keep that formula. I'm telling y'all, we got to keep that formula. Hey, look. Can I put my offensive rookie MVP out there? Can I go ahead and put Tyler Smith out there? Hey, his versatility, man, is something else, right? Mike McCarthy already knew, he already told you off the rip, hey, he's just a left side player. And normally, you would want to ease a rookie in. But this year, they far from ease Tyler Smith in this year. They far from ease them in. They went from learning a couple spots. Then all of a sudden, he got to go to guard. So we knew that he wanted him that guard. Then Tyron go down, he go to tackle. He got to go to tackle and ain't getting no reps in ball the whole year. Then all of a sudden, we get Tyron back, but he plays so good, we keep him there. Then all of a sudden, your center get hurt. Now he got to go to guard. Then he start this playoffs at guard. Then all of a sudden, Jason Peters get hurt. And now he got to go back to left tackle. So, man, I got to put him an honorable mention. Man, hey, I know it'd be tough for offensive linemen to win offensive rookie of the year. But, man, I think he should. Because he's been a real cornerstone, a real consistent player for this offensive line. Everybody other than Zach Martin has missed games, and he's just been the common force in the storm. Early on, he had battles in front of him, y'all. He had Hendricks in front of him. He has Zadarius in front of him. And Ngakwe, Shaq Barrett the first game. Floyd. He's went against good pass rushers, right? And we know Joey Bosa, he's relentless, right? He may win a couple reps, but I think, man, when it's all said and done, I think my rookie left tackle got that, right? Would I love to see Peters play this game? Probably because of, him being a vet and him understanding what Bosa is about to do, right? And I believe that Peters can play with Bosa, right? The only reason why I would say that Bosa would get a couple on Tyler Smith is because of just the just the rookiness of the thing and just the intensity. But man, hey, just in the NFC East alone, you got dogs that you got to go against. And then you went against, the top pass rushers, mainly the top pass rushers in the league, other than a couple in the AFC. And I'm talking about on the outside. It's in the NFC, right? Yeah, you got Vaughn over there, but he old. But AFC got a lot of interior players. They got Bosa, Chandler Jones, right? But man, mainly, man, a lot of the dogs is over here. What's going on, Terminator, man? Celebrating this win, man. Jerry told Dak before the game, "Don't be nothing but aggressive," and and that was the right thing to tell him. Don't worry about them interceptions. Just do you. Everything gonna play its everything gonna play its part. Everything gonna play its part. Don't worry about nothing else. Just do you. Right? See, our thing was we didn't. It wasn't that Dak was aggressive. It's just that sometimes that you're aggressive. Learn how to manage your aggressiveness. Right? No, hey, even though I'm aggressive, hey, that's just not a smart decision right there. Like that Washington, that 2 throws back to back, that wasn't smart. That wasn't smart. Right? That wasn't smart. But hey, them was just trials and tribulations. Them was just the learning experiences for this opportunity. Bro, you know how long we've been taking that Tom Brady whooping? And to send him home? To send Tom Brady home. Send him back to Giselle. Go work on your marriage, Tom. Just allow Tom to work on his marriage. Dak did Tom a favor. I think Dak just saved Tom's marriage. I think they gonna sit over there and get back together, man, and make it official again, man. I think, hey, you know what? You said, hey, the football's over earlier than what it used to be, baby. So yeah, man. Come on, man. They out here talking about Tom Brady don't want to go back to that mess. Tampa Bay is a mess now. They're gonna have to break that up. Oh man. Oh, facts, Terminator. Play after play after play after play. Play after play. Coming through. Hey, the moment wasn't big for him. You on Monday Night Football. No other game. It's a playoff game. It's an odd game for a playoff game to be on Monday Night Football, but it's Monday Night Football indeed, right? You going against Tom Brady. You've never beat the Tom Brady. We went to New England when Amari was held to settle. You got hurt against the Bucs, and we got beat. And for all that to get to this moment, and from start to finish, dominate the game. That's a huge monkey off this team back. That's a huge confidence builder for this team that they can carry. Look, y'all. See, I was going to save this for this moment, right? And especially now, because I'll be honest with you, I rather had seen right now the Niners. That revenge tour is official. Look, I, I'll be honest with y'all. I will be very surprised if this team do not get to the Super Bowl. Looking at how everything is made up, to see Jalen, to see the Eagles in the NFC Championship game, because they should get past the Giants this game. They should. You know, if the Giants don't, hey, but shout out to the Giants though. You know what I mean for doing that. I mean, hey, you have no talent on that team, and y'all went off a straight grit. So shout out to y'all on that, man, because y'all ain't got no talent. Y'all ain't got no talent, man. But but y'all doing it though. But that just goes to show you, right? Jags came in. That just goes to show you all that what they talking about. You remember all this momentum thing that they talking about? We ain't got no momentum coming in from Washington. And what do I say? It's either you believe or you don't believe. Look at the temperature of what they talking about throughout the week. It's either you want it or you don't. How you gonna come out? And look, it's crazy. 365 days. You get an opportunity, not only fresh from a playoff one, but you get the opportunity to see the team that laid a bad taste in your mouth. And oh my gosh, I wanted to beat Tom Brady because I ain't never ever beat Tom Brady. But my God, I want this game right here coming up. I want this game so bad. I want this game so bad. Oh, I want this game so bad. This the game. This the team that allowed for us, that whooped us, that got us to this moment to understand that we needed physicality. Now we get to breathe that same, that mentality that we gained from that whooping that we took and bring the pain to them. I want nothing but pain. Hey, we said that this is probably Dak's best game. I'm pretty sure Dak about to double that this game. They know. Kirsch know. Micah know. Dan know. Mike know. Jerry know. CD know. Zach Martin know. You know how I knew that this team was going to get focused when Zach Martin said, hey, man, if we play like this, we're going to be home. Look, Zach don't talk much. So when I get an alert on my phone talking about Zach Martin talking up, hey, Tyron Smith know that this is an opportunity for him to go for. Zach Martin know this is probably his best opportunity. This is the best opportunity in this team. Like I said, we're going to bend but don't break, right? We bent in the red zone and Kirsch took it away. Bend but don't break. Man, hey, I can't wait to watch this film again because I know there's probably so much. Because y'all know, man, I was just pumped up watching this game, right? I know there's so much that I probably missed that, I got to double back on. I'm probably going to be pumped up watching it again. Hey, he texted his hell saying I'm on the way. Oh, man. Oh, man, he said, Giselle, man, we about to do no playing, man. I need you tonight, man. I done messed around and lost to the Rain. He said, I done messed around and lost to a man named Rain Dakota. Proud of that boy. Oh, yeah. Oh. That was Malik Hooker. That's an underrated signing that don't get talked about much. That look, even though you ain't seen like a 10 pick season or something like that, who beats us deep? Who beats us deep? We don't get beat deep. You know, if somebody going over the top, it's because they done messed around and got a one-on-one situation like Bland or something, and they had to go commit to something else. Right? And I ain't mad at Bland for that. I ain't mad at Bland for that. You know, it's just, hey, you gonna get Julio in the playoffs, and they hungry to get a score. So, you know, now you're ready. Hey, Diggs, I need you on Debo. Hey, Bland, need you on Ayuk. Bland can guard Ayuk. You see the video of Big Mike dancing with it. Nah, you see that? Hey, I'm gonna have to check it out. Mike over there gigging, boy. Rose wasn't bad. Julio made it crazy. Kevin Rose was better than. Nah, I agree. I agree. Right? See, Rhodes is like in certain moments that you will want a vet in there. That's what you need him in there for. You need him in there for that, right? And Rhodes is probably gonna come in handy this game coming up, right? So yeah, I definitely like the Rhodes signing, and plus him and Bland is that's all you have. You know that's all you really have. It's just him and Bland. So you know, Rhodes gonna have to work. He gonna have to work. Job not facts. One game at a time. One game at a time. Hey, look, I'm excited for this win. Just because just because Tom Brady gave me the opportunity for you to came back for me to send you home packing. You came back just to lose to the Cowboys. You know what, Tom Brady? I want to thank you. I want to thank you, Tom, for coming back, for allowing us to send you in retirement the correct way. And that's a loser to the Dallas Cowboys, right? I guess Tom Brady wanted to come back and make sure that his last, his throw wasn't a pick. He said, "Hey, I don't care if it may end up in the L, just as long as it don't end up in the pick." you know. But look, man, I don't know if y'all feel it, but this team is special. I'm telling y'all, this team is special. Leighton, he won't be back. You talking about yeah. Yeah, Curse is big, man. Like Curse is real big for this team. Like not only is his presence, his communication, his smarts, you know, and he'll come with some physicality, and he's actually an underrated guy when it comes down to coverage. So yeah, when you miss Curse, you gotta rearrange a lot. You get, I hope. I hope because Curse mean a lot to this team. Curse mean a lot to this team. You know, but the cold thing about it, this game coming up, this game coming up, I'm thinking about putting 3 linebackers out there, and one of them being Michael Parsons, and playing him more as a traditional linebacker to stop that run, to stop McCaffrey. Right? We gotta. I'm putting Micah on McCaffrey. I want to make sure that run game don't get going. We got look. This wide receiving core is definitely better. Is definitely better than the Niners receiving core. Right? See, Kirsch will be for something like Kittle. But you can throw a safety, like you can put Israel on them, right? Bell on them. Malika gets some, Donovan to get some, right? But Debo and Ayuk, we got that, right? My main concern is the chess match with McCaffrey, right? And I'm telling you, I would want Micah Parsons playing a lot more linebacker this game. Because if we can get that run choked out, you're going to tee off on that Niners team. But yeah, hopefully Kurt's good though. Because that'll definitely be a blow that we don't need. Right? That'll be the wrong time. Right? Right? That like you just got to move around too many pieces to overcome that L of not having Curse. So, and hopefully Peters is good. This at minimum having for depth. Yeah. Yeah. And the cool thing about it is he gonna try to take some chances too. I see Diggs getting him some. He gonna try to take some chances. Mm-hmm. Let me look at that time of possession real quick. Let me make sure that time of possession was right. Cause I got an idea of what it was, but let me go ahead and make sure what it was. Oh yeah, I like to see that. 34-34 to 25-26. I love to see that. I love to see that. Taking care of the ball, no turnovers. 2 penalties for 15 yards. All the stuff that they said the Dallas Cowboys struggle with, the penalties, the turnovers, was non-factors today. Look at that. Look at the red zone, 4 for 4. And look at the defense. We stopped the Tampa Bay for 1 for 3 in the red zone. Beautiful. 12 rushing attempts. You see, that's also a key. When you get on them early and you score and you take advantage of your opportunities, you don't have to worry about them running on you. 12 attempts to 60 plus attempts passing, that's what we want to see. Right? We don't want to see a team only throwing for 15 to 20 times. No, we want to see you throwing 35 plus. We want to see you throwing 40. Wow. Look at the yards per pass for Dak, 8.7. That's beautiful. We had 6.2, and Tampa had more drives than us. We have 425 total yards. Beautiful. Look at this, though. Tampa ran 80 plays for 386 yards. Bend but don't break. Fourth down efficiency, we was 2 for 2. Tampa was 1 for 3. Third down, we were 7 for 13. Tampa was 10 for 18. We had a couple first down penalties, and I remember we ran for 8 first downs. That's so crucial. That's crucial right there. When you can run for them first downs, that's crucial. All in all, y'all, this was a complete game, and this was playoff football. And y'all remember that statement that I made, y'all. I said Tony Romo is a better quarterback, but Dak is going to win more. And this postseason is going to prove that. Dak is just a winner. He's just a winner, right? He get the hate, sometimes rightfully so. He been through a lot, but all in all, it has came to this point, and one of the most important wins of his career was beating the best quarterback to probably ever play this game and sending him packing to Giselle. So as my guy Loke would say, so she could bust it open. You know what I'm saying? Them Niners tough on that run. Don't get no easier. Yeah, it's gonna be a battle, right? It's gonna be a battle, man. But you know what though? After that disrespect that was took, after that embarrassment that we had, they be ready for it. Oh yeah, Corey. Big Peter's on the pull. Oh yeah. Did Bucs defense look good all year? Uh, they had their moments. They had their moments. Um, what was it against the Panthers? They made a lot of big plays. They got a lot of turnovers against the Panthers, but I mean, it's the Panthers though, right? But they did a good. I don't know how many. Man, I believe I remember like 3, 4 turnovers, right? Like the defense definitely kept them in that for Mike Evans to take over that game so they can go to the playoffs, right? But I'll be real, like I said, like I said earlier in the week, Tampa weak. Like I can't even lie. Like this game was important. Don't get me wrong. This game was huge for momentum and mentality wise. But Tampa weak. Oh my God. Don't get me started on that secondary. I've been saying since the first game we played in that secondary week. Bunton, Dean, what's the other dude name? Bro, they weak. Oh my gosh. I've been saying that secondary. That secondary been weak. For the past couple years, that secondary been weak. But they didn't have but their front seven is so good, it makes up for it, right? And that's what we got to have with our rookie cornerback in Bland and Xavier Rhodes. Our front seven got to be so good that it makes up for the inexperience in the loss of step of Xavier Rhodes. I looked at Rhodes, I'm like, dang, that boy done lost a couple steps, right? I still like it. I still like to pick up. When I looked at that with Mike Evans, I'm like, I know Mike Evans is fast, but should he be doing my corner like that? Heck no. I'm like, dang. But he is fast though. But I'm like, dang, but I like this. It's just like it was just a huge separation. I'm like, dang. Hey, Rich, if somebody that hyped up that secondary, I wonder who did that because I don't know what they was watching. Because if anything with the defense, it's Akeem Hicks, Vita Vea, Golston, them some bad boys. White, David, them was some bad boys. Even when they had Barrett, them is some bad boys. But other than Antoine Winfield back there and maybe Edwards, them corners ain't it. But as you can see from the previous Super Bowl winners, right? And the Super Bowl, participants, what did the Bengals have? They had Eli Apple and Cheeto at corner. But guess what? They had good safeties. They had Von Bell. They had I can't think of the other name, but the one that we was interested in. They had good safety play and they had good play up front, right? So that's what protected that team to get them to that point. And of course, they had old Joe Burrow and they had good wide receiver. Kind of like, if you look at it, the makeup of the Bengals is kind of like what we got, to be honest with you, right? Just that we're got more depth and we got Michael Parsons, right? But kind of like the makeup, the safeties are strong, the D line, the D line is strong, The linebackers is okay, right? And the Bengals linebackers was okay, solid, right? Corners is a little lacking. And right now, from the injuries, our corners lacking. Bengals had good wide receivers. We got good wide receivers. They had a trio. We got a trio, right? They got a good quarterback. We got a good quarterback. They had a good running back. We got a good running back. They offensive line played together, even though they was out there giving up a lot of hits, right? We still did that. So, yeah. Yeah. And the cool thing about it is, as it gets tougher, TY is gonna be even more important. TY gonna be even more important as it gets tougher. Because it's gonna get tougher, right? It's gonna be more pressure. We got more pressure to withstand. We got more adversity to overcome. But all in all, see, we just lucky. See, I just got an alert that Mike McCarthy was asked about uh the kicker. He said that, well, in the quote, to summarize it, it said that he's not gonna go for options outside. They're gonna try to find solutions with Brett Meyer. And I believe that solution is just a confidence thing, right? Like, how you go from being so accurate in the 90th percentile, I believe, to just missing extra point after extra. That's gotta be a confidence thing. So that mind, I hope I don't have a weak-minded kicker though, right? Like T Dub said earlier, like a Mason Crosby. Like I swear, like every year he has a game where he just misses so many kicks, but then as he continues to get opportunity, he makes it when it counts, and then he never have a game like that again. So hopefully that was just his game, right? See, it can't get no worse than what it was today, right? So I was glad that he was able to get that last one in, just to give him something to look at, in practice. Bones Fossil gonna have to mess around and really play psychiatrist this week for him. So if we see the bounce back of Brett Meyer, then you're gonna have to get Bones Fossil a raise. Because I'm telling you, you're gonna have to play psychiatrist this year. Because when I see after I see the first one, I'm like, all right, I didn't really see nothing too much. The second one, I'm like, all right, but then that third one, you could tell he was really, really just like, man, hope I don't miss this. Like, what's going on with me, right? Then he missed it again. Then he missed another one. Because after the third one, I'm like, yo, we might have to really get another kicker. Like I'm like, is he turning into the Meyer that we remember? that we know that, what I mean? Was he bluffing the whole year? Was he fronting like for real the whole year? Was that not him? Was that somebody in his helmet kicking for him? That's what came to my mind. Micah was in Brady. Facts. What's going on, Micah? Michael, my bad. Michael, what's going on, Michael? Yeah, so I'm like, man. Let me see. What else on my notes, man? Because, I took a lot of them. But you know what I want to see, though? I want to see See, this got to be a game for CD. I'm gonna tell you why. Yeah, I don't know who. If y'all remember, man, when I spazzed on old Dak Prescott brother, right? When I spazzed on his brother, when I spazzed on Kellen Moore, I believe this is the game that CD didn't have no catch. So I believe this might need to be the game that CD had about 10 of them things. Because one thing's for sure, hey, them corners, they giving it up. They giving it up like a woman on fig. They giving it up. You know, if Jimmy was coaching, and they would have shipped him off, Lo. And they would have shipped him off. They would have shipped him off. They said, nah, man. Nah, man. But on some real, even though Meyer has done an excellent job, I don't think you bring him back next year, though. I think you go get you a kicker that you could roll with for the next handful of years at least. Right? I know they're hard to come by, but you might gonna have to trade for them. Right? I know you can't get a kicker like Tucker. You know, that's a 1 in a million type of thing, right? But there's good kickers out there, right? Lutz is a good kicker. You know, there's kickers that's coming up, right? See, one thing's for sure, I wasn't tripping that he missed like 2 field goals. I mean, extra points. My thing was when it kept combating and then you couldn't overcome it mentally, which gets me to thinking in a clutch situation, because you've been money this year. So now since you went through that, is that going to affect you coming up? So what if you still in your head and it comes down to you having to make a game time field goal at the end and you thinking about that extra point? That's not what I want. Oh yeah. Yeah, we got another one of that coming. Yeah, we got some more of that coming. But I'm like, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna bring him back soon. But I'm like, man, I'm like, God. I'm like, and the cold thing I'm thinking about, I'm like, I'm thinking about next year, right? I'm like, we might got some holes to fill. You know what we're having to pay people, and we might got some holes to fill. You know, I know I shouldn't be thinking about that. You know, my mind be all over the place. I'm thinking about the Niner game. I'm thinking about, man, the Philly game. I'm thinking about the all season. You know, my mind be all over the place, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Right? You know, it's like my enjoyment come from chopping it up with y'all. I'll probably enjoy this thing probably the rest of the night. And then my mind on the Niners, because I know we got a short week, so we got a lot of work to do this week. We on a short week. We on a short week. You know, we gotta. You know what I mean? We back in motion now. We back in motion. You know, I had to get settled in, man, but we back in motion. We back in motion. So I'm gonna enjoy looking at this film, though. Not only tonight, but that Niner film. I'm gonna enjoy looking at that because the cool thing about it is the way that this team is made up. We got something that you could take advantage of with the other team, right? With Tampa, right? We knew that our defense was going to affect Tom. And what we was working with, Doug Schultz was eating, right? We had wide receivers that can go ahead and put pressure on them corners that was trash. right? Niners. We can, we gonna attack their corners. They got a rookie quarterback. Philly, I'm with it. I'm telling you, Philly. When we play Philly, because I'm telling you, we're gonna beat the Niners, y'all. It may be tough. It's gonna be a battle, probably some hard hitting, but we're gonna beat them, bro. We're gonna beat. I'm telling you, we're gonna beat, bro. Like I said, I will be so surprised if we don't go to the championship, to the Super Bowl. I was thinking in this game, man. And look, everybody was all nervous today, bro. I was just kicking back. I kicked back, man. I was like, man, we got this game. I thought that Tom Brady was going to at least probably do a little bit more and be able to have a better showing in the second half. But hey, I guess not. But I'm glad he didn't. Yep. Facts. Yep, that's big. Yeah, that's big, Low. Prepare for some. You gonna see him for the third time. And after we bang on the Niners, I don't want to hear nothing about no Philly talking about, you didn't have Hurts. Now you got Hurts, man. So now you're gonna lose with Hurts. you know, that my hey, can it get any sweeter? You beat Tom Brady, and then you beat the team that made you miserable. And then you beat the Philadelphia Eagles to get to the Super Bowl. Does it get any better than that, though? Hey, one thing for sure, we're going to be telling our kids about this playoff run right here. I'm telling y'all, this is going to be remembered forever. Because I sense something special, man. I sense something real special brewing right now. And I've always felt like that. Oh man, oh my gosh. And and the cool thing about it is, because I had some Tampa people, the Tampa, they disappeared real quick. I had a couple on my, on social media, but they in mourning. But I got a lot of Niner fans on my social media, so they're gonna be talking. I already said my piece. I hit it with that Floyd Mayweather, y'all. I said Tampa, we them up. I said the Niners, we about to them up. I said Philly, we about to them up. I said the Bills, we about to. I think the Bills is gonna go. I think the Bills is gonna go. I think they're gonna go this year. I think it's the year. I think that, and if you want to look at it like, I think the league want to see a Bills and the Cowboys, right? I think the Bills gonna go, but this team is made up. This team is made up. Bills is not running the ball like that. It looks better. They have a better running back with Cook, but they're not running the ball like that. They're not running the ball like that. And Burrow gonna give them all they can get. That boy Burrow, bad boy, man. He bad boy. I don't know. What I'm saying, in 2 years, how he could be like a top 5 quarterback like that, man. That's how good that boy is, man. But Dak Prescott, though, what they gonna say if Dak Prescott get him a ring this year, and all the quarterbacks that they say better than him, and he got the same amount of rings as him, as Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees? What they gonna say? Mahomes? What they gonna say? Russell Wilson? When he start winning, right? When when Dak got drafted, y'all, right? I wasn't on here, but I said, hey, Dak Prescott gonna at least get us two. I think Dak gonna get us two. I said Dak gonna at least get us two. Before he done, he gonna get us two. Well, I need that one right now. I need that one right now. You know, this team, especially with the young talent that we got, we built to go ahead and have a nice little run coming up, right? Not even this year, even in the future years, we built to have a nice little run coming up, right? We got a nice young core that has experience, right? See, one thing's for sure, a lot of the times when you put young, you don't really put experience. But this team got experience in their first and second years, right? See, that Niner game was a lot of experience for him, right? We already had experienced individuals. You know, Dak had experience, Zeke, but the majority of your roster before today has some type of playoff experience, has some type of know how to win, has some type of coaching, has some type of, understanding of what it takes. So now the next year they knew, oh, I don't like this feeling of losing. Let's put it all together. Let's put it all together. And I hope this team put it all together. Because one thing's for sure, man, y'all know, I'm tired of losing. I want to win. I want to win. I do not want to lose no more. Dak is Dak the oldest quarterback left in the playoffs? I think. Let me see. He the oldest in the NFC. Bills, I think, he older than Allen. We got Burrow, he older than Burrow. Is he older than Mahomes? Yeah, he is older than Mahomes. Uh, am I miss? I know I'm missing another one. You might be right on that. I think you're right on that. I think I'm missing. I know I'm missing another one. I can't think of right now. Mahomes, Burrow, Allen. Damn, who the other team? I'm tripping. I can't think of the other. Oh, the Jaguars. Yeah, the Jaguars. Yeah, he is the oldest quarterback. He sure is. Yeah, and this is his golden years. This is his best chance to, at minimum, get one. Right? Yep, sunshine. Hey, yep, he the oldest. Right? Use that experience, man. Who would ever thought Dak Prescott to be the oldest quarterback left up? You know what I mean? Use that experience. Use that all the disappointment that we didn't have. Losing to the Rams, losing to the Packers, losing to the Niners. Hey, don't he already got more playoff experience than Tony Romo? Like as far as games played? Or am I tripping? Let me see. He got one, two. He won that one, two, three, four. How many that got? That got one, two, three. Or is it tied? Tony Romo had what, 4 or 5 games, if I'm not mistaken, a playoff experience. Or he had more. I'm tripping right now. What was that? Giants won. We lost to the Vikings. We beat that McNabb. Yeah. I think he did. Let me see. The Giants, the Vikings. Okay, the Packers. No, I think I think this one might tie him up. I think, if I'm not mistaken, because we won that one to get to the Vikings. That's 2. Packers, the Giants. Damn. Well, I might be tripping. I feel like I'm missing one more. Either he tied or he need one more. He tied or he needed one. And just like that, right? And just like that. I can't, man, I swear I can't think of, man. I feel like I'm missing one, or I might not be missing one. I don't know. That thing gonna bother me until I figure it out. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. Detroit. Yeah, he need another one. Detroit. That's what it is. Detroit. Yeah, he need another one. So hold up. He need Detroit. No, I think he need 2 more then. I think Dak need 2 more. And he can get that 2 more this year. But I know one thing for sure. You get to that NFC championship. That's something that he ain't did. That's something he ain't did. And that's crazy. Romo beat Philly. Dak gonna do the same thing to him. That's tough, ain't it? That's tough. That's tough. And I'm here for it. And I'm here for it. Damn. My boy Romo only beat the Eagles in Detroit. Wow. All them teams that we had: Leonard Davis, Colombo, Flozell, Barber, Felix, T.O., PC, Felix Jones, Roy Williams, Keyshawn. And my man only had 2. My man only had 2. He only had 2. Dang. Dang. I remember, man, that Vikings game. That made me so mad. Seeing Jared Allen do that stupid little dance. And seeing what was it, Ray Edwards, man? Oh, he was a bum to me. But they made him look like they made that boy, man. They made that boy look like Simeon Rice. Hey, why my boy only got 2 playoff wins? Hold up, Dak got 2 playoff wins. Dak beat Russell, but Dak got the meat of it. But hey, Dak beat Russell Wilson, and Dak beat Tom Brady. Dang. Dak already got the same amount of playoff wins in less games. I guess I was right. He gonna be more of a winner than Tony Romo, even though Tony a better quarterback. Oh man. Oh, little breath. Boy, when we had Sidney Rice, boy, that bum Sidney Rice. Oh my gosh, don't get me started on that. Sidney Rice. That scrub. That boy a scrub. Sidney Rice. Dang, family. Dang. Hey, time fly, don't it? Time fly. Crazy. It was at like 30. That's damn near 15 years ago. Time be flying. Oh, dang, I'm getting old, man. Hold up, man. Let me slow down a little bit. When we start getting like 15, 20 years ago, hold up, we got to slow this thing down some, man. So, what you mean? When you sit there and talk about, oh no, 15 years, what you mean 15 years ago, man? Dang. That's crazy. Dang. It's been that long since we gonna win something? Dang. Oh man. Dak owe me. I deserve this. It's been that long since we won something. Mm-mm. I need this, especially Sunday, man. I need that. But I'm here for it, y'all. Damn, time flying, man. Damn. Pretty soon. I remember when DeMarcus Lawrence was a rookie in that Detroit game when he messed up. I said, hey, he gonna get it back. Rookie gonna get it back. And what did he do? He went to go get it back. I remember when DeMarcus Ware first came in the league. You know what I'm saying? Zeke getting old. Dang, time be flying. Time be flying, man. Time be flying. Damn. That's crazy. Oh, and it's been damn near 30 years since we got this bowl. It's been damn near 30 years. Oh man, time is up, man. We need that. We need that. Oh man, we need that. You know, we got over the most important hurdle though was Tom Brady. You got that first game, you got that wild card game. Now it's time to go ahead and push forward. Now it's time to push forward. You got the thing that's gonna go ahead and get your mental right and get your confidence going. Now it's time to piece this thing all together, man. Piece it all together. But shoot, I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. Hey, about to go look at some of this film so we can go ahead and talk about what we didn't talk about. Hey, man, I'm happy that we won, but every time we go ahead and play, that's one more week into completion of the season. That's one more week in football. I remember when we was just doing the Bucs game. We was just doing the Bucs game. The first game talking about, what we gonna do. And now we in the playoffs. Yes, sir, Lo. Yes, sir. One down, three more to go. Three more to go, man. Oh man, I'm fired up. I ain't gonna see. That's why I gotta look at this film because I can't sleep. I gotta look at this film. We gotta get ready. Hey, because then after that, we gotta double back and bounce on the Niners. We gotta get ready for that. Just like that. Oh man, it's crazy. Football almost over, y'all. Talking about Dennis. We went from talking Dennis Houston to T.Y. Hilton. Went from talking Dennis Houston to T.Y. Hilton. Went to talking what? We went to talking is Noah Brown a number 2 wide receiver? To hell nah. Boy, you better go back to that number 4, number 5 wide receiver and quit playing. We went from Leighton, you getting treated like food stamps. To Leighton, I see you balling. Hey, we went from Tyler Smith is how he gonna do to dang Tyler Smith. Do we even want you to leave left tackle? Hey, one thing for sure, everything is gonna play and gonna run its course. Everything gonna run its course. You went from Simi to Noah to Houston to James Washington, hoping he come back to all them gone. Tolbert, he ain't active. James Washington cut. And now your new lineup, CD, Gallup, Ty, Noah. I have to say, man, I like that wide receiving core better than throwing it to Simi Fehoko and Dennis Houston. I remember I was watching the film. I'm looking at Dennis Houston win on a slant route, and that was his only win. I'm like, okay, I'm waiting. Yeah, it was no more. Hey, y'all remember who was it, Jamel Dean? No, it was the other one. I think it was Carlton Davis. They swear Carlton Davis was out there clamping stuff. They were like, he cold. I remember they was out there talking him up when he played in. Now all of a sudden, you don't hear that no more. You don't hear Jamel Dean Wheattail. You don't hear Murphy Bunton no more. You don't hear Carlton Davis. Hey, seen the field since. Simi ain't seen the field since. Ain't seen it since. I'm glad Tolbert ain't seen the film. Because I ain't never liked Tolbert. I ain't never liked him. He got to prove me wrong. You know, hey, hopefully they're going to sit over there and take the same approach with Kelvin Joseph, man. If Tolbert just ain't it, it just ain't it. Get rid of it, because I have to say it's disappointing, right? If you're going to go ahead and spend that on Tolbert, right about now, he should be peaking and playing some decent football. At least being a third option for you, right? And he's inactive. But like I said, I thought he might have been Terrence Williams at best. But Terrence Williams played. He don't. I mean, hey, something always gonna come about. We gonna see what's next. But anywho, y'all, man, I'm up out of here, man. We'll most look at this film. We'll be back very soon to get on here and talk about this game some more. Look at this film and be with y'all real soon, man. Y'all have a good night, man. Enjoy this win. Enjoy this win. Don't get too drunk because we got to talk about it again. But man, enjoy this win. And look, hey, because we got many more to come, man. They counted us out. They said we ain't nothing. They said, oh, Dallas, you lost that. Y'all ain't nothing. Oh, Tom Brady, y'all can't breathe no Tom terrific. What nothing terrific about Tom today? Giselle don't even think you terrific. What you mean? Giselle don't even think you terrific. So what makes you think the Cowboys supposed to think you terrific? Stop playing, man. All right, y'all. I'm up out of here, man.